Welcome to the second part of my two-part video on schizophrenia and schizoaffective. This is the schizoaffective part. Sorry that it took 5 months for me to get to this, but I digress. Schizoaffective is something that I see that isn't talked about that often. To clear the board, schizoaffective and schizophrenia are not the same thing. There are more than one kind of schizoaffective disorder. It isn't always caused by trauma, and schizoaffective is treatable. There is hope for these people, and no matter what, people inflicted with this disorder are good people. Schizoaffective disorder is a major psychiatric disorder that is similar to schizophrenia. People with this disorder can have a wide variety of symptoms, including hallucinations, delusions, mood changes, low motivation, inability to experience pleasure, and poor attention. The experience of this disorder can be described as dreaming when you're wide awake. It can be hard for a person with this disorder to distinguish what's fantasy and what's reality. There are two types of schizoaffective disorder, which is bipolar type and depressive type. The cause of schizoaffective disorder is unknown, but many scientists believe it is a variant of schizophrenia. Some even believe that it may be several disorders instead of one. Current theories suggest that imbalances in dopamine may be the root to these disorders, and vulnerability to this disorder can be partially determined by genetic factors and early environmental factors. Schizoaffective disorder develops in 1 in 200 people, and can develop in young adulthood between ages 25 and 35. On to the whiteboard! If you have schizoaffective, you may have hallucinations, delusions, and thinking disturbances, many things quite similar to schizophrenia symptoms. But some other symptoms can include symptoms akin to a mood disorder, like mania or depression. Alongside possible delusions and hallucinations, you may find yourself feeling overly euphoric, excitable, irritable, or grandiose in your abilities. You may feel the need to sleep less, be talkative, have racing thoughts, be easily distracted, spend great amounts of time pursuing specific goals, or go on spending sprees and other reckless choices. It can be the whole opposite of this. You can find yourself feeling depressed, with little enjoyment out of activities. There can be change in appetite or weight. Your sleep pattern may change. You might feel fatigued or lethargic, or on edge or restless. You could feel worthless, hopeless, or helpless, guilt over things you cannot control, and have reoccurring thoughts of death, or decreased concentration or ability to make decisions. Individuals with schizoaffective disorder are also prone to alcohol and drug abuse. This is most likely to cope with their disturbing symptoms, to experience pleasure, or when socializing with others. But don't lose hope with all of these overwhelming symptoms. Treatment is possible. Many of the same methods used to treat schizophrenia are also effective for schizoaffective disorder. Antipsychotic medications are often used to help treat this disorder. It is not a cure, but it helps reduce symptoms and prevent relapses among the majority amount of people. Same goes for antidepressant and mood-stabilizing medications, like lithium, for effective symptoms. Social skills training, vocalization rehabilitation, supported employment, peer support, and intensive care management are also other important treatments for people with schizoaffective disorder. Family therapy and individual supportive counseling can also help those with schizoaffective disorder in need as well. I'll link some helpful resources down in the description for you alongside my sources. Thank you, viewer, for your patience and time for watching. This has been Montpsych, and I'll see you in another video, hopefully.